Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer Anderson if you are new here, and today I thought I would mix it up and do a little bit of a story time. Just because I'm getting a lot of questions saying, hey, why are you wearing sunglasses in all of your videos? So today I thought I would tell you a little bit about my PRK eye surgery experience. I'm going to tell you a bit about the cost, the recovery, things that I wish I had known before my surgery, and also some tips just in case if you have LASIK or PRK somewhere in your near future. Hopefully this gives you some insight on that. I have been blind like my entire life. I've had glasses since first grade. I am heavily nearsighted. My prescription for the left eye is -8.5, -9 for the right. So yeah, I can say that I'm blind. I'm pretty much blind. If by chance your prescription is worse than mine, I would love to know in the comment section. So leave me a comment. Even if it's not, I want to know what your prescription is because most of us wear glasses or contacts. So let me know your prescription in the comment section. Now the question I'm asked most often is, why did I choose PRK over LASIK? And the short answer is, well, I would have done LASIK, but my eyes didn't qualify for it. My prescription is too high, I have astigmatism, and yeah, so I had to do PRK. But essentially the results are the same between PRK and LASIK. However, PRK just takes a longer time to recover. I had my surgery done on May 31st, 2019. Today is June 27th, so it's almost been a month. I wouldn't say that I'm seeing 20/20, but as of yesterday, I feel pretty comfortable if I were to drive to the gym, to the grocery store, really short distances that I've been a million times. But for those wondering, it took me a solid 3 weeks before I could drive. Now, I do think that this has to do with the fact that my prescription was so high. Some of my friends who had the same procedure done were able to drive between 1 and 2 weeks. So if you're just wondering, I do think it takes longer if you had a worse prescription to begin with. I'm still really sensitive to bright lights, which is the reason why I'm wearing sunglasses in this video. Also why I wear sunglasses in all of my recent YouTube videos, just because I have this nice setup here in front of me and I don't want to hurt my eyes. So hopefully you can bear with me with that. Sometimes even I will wear sunglasses if I want to watch a movie with my husband at night because the TV is too bright. I'm definitely wearing sunglasses outside, but hey, I just bought these and these. I haven't been able to wear sunglasses in 20 years, so I'm happy to wear sunglasses. It's fine with me. All right, so I want to tell you a little bit about my experience, the timeline, starting with the first week, because the first week was the worst. The doctor said that some people don't have any discomfort while others have severe discomfort, and I would definitely say I'm on the spectrum of the severe discomfort patient because yeah, it was not fun. It was definitely not fun. So day of the surgery, May 31st, 2019, I brought a family member with me to the office just because you need to have somebody to drive you home when the surgery is done because you will not be in any condition to drive. It took about 45 minutes for them to check my eyes, walk me through the paperwork, talk about payment plans, and then also some directions on how to take care of my eyes after the surgery. Oh, the total cost, because I know you guys, how much does it cost? It really depends on your eyes, who you go and see. I had my eyes done at LASIK Plus in Omaha. They were great, they were very friendly, and my total cost was $4,652.10. So, I don't know if you can see that. Each eye individually was $2,295. I also paid $30 for the antibiotic drop that they give you, and also $15 for the blink tier, so those eye drops to keep your eyes moist. So that was my total for those of you that were wondering, but again, it doesn't mean that's how much it's going to cost for you. They put numbing drops in both of my eyes and took me into the back room where the surgery took about 8 minutes, would be my guess, from start to finish with the doctor. I think it was about 1 minute of eye prep and about 10 seconds, 15 seconds for the actual lasering to happen. And then they covered my eye with a clear contact lens. So that was just to protect the eye, make sure it doesn't get infected, things like that. Not gonna lie, it was pretty scary and I was not expecting it to hurt. Most people I've talked to said that it didn't hurt. So I'm almost wondering if they put the drops in my eyes too soon, the numbing drops, because I was the last person in line for the surgery that morning. So maybe it wore off. I don't know, but it hurt. It did hurt, so I just want to put it out there. It hurts, there's tugging, but it's fairly quick. My friend's doctor said to bring in a stuffed animal and hug it tight, and I honestly wish that I had just had something that I could hug tight during that surgery. But it was very quick, and it was worth it. The pain came almost immediately. Once the surgery was done, a lot of burning, itching, my eyes were constantly watering, so make sure you bring a box of tissues when you get the surgery done because my nose was running and my eyes were running, and I just like was wiping it on my shirt. It was really gross. The first and second days were the absolute worst. I don't even think I opened my eyes once. I had family help me to the bathroom. They brought me food, and I pretty much locked myself away in a dark, dark room where I even wore sunglasses. I kept asking Alexa, saying, "Alexa, what time is it?" And she would tell me the time, and I would count down the hours thinking, it's gonna be better by day 3. It's gonna be better by day 3. And it was. By day 3, I didn't want to open my eyes very often. I tried looking at my phone once or twice, but really couldn't see anything other than to click on apps to listen to an audiobook. But I was able to make it to the bathroom by myself. So day 3 is much better than days 2 and 1. So they did send me home with a bottle of tetracaine to use for the first 3 days to help with the discomfort and pain. Did it work? Kind of. I'm definitely glad I had it. But otherwise, my pain was relieved by Tylenol PM. And like I said, I just tried to sleep for those first 2 days. By the end of day 3, day 4, I could click on the apps a little bit better on my phone. Still couldn't read anything. I felt like all of the text was blurred or doubled even. So I didn't even try to look at a screen on my computer, respond to emails. I left my phones alone, listened to audiobooks, podcasts, things like that. Wearing sunglasses, wearing the protective shades at night so that you don't accidentally scratch your eye. It was recommended to not shower. Well, that's not true. You could shower, you just needed to make sure that nothing got in your eyes. So for me, I didn't shower until like day 4. I was a big hot mess. It was gross. But it's okay because no one could see me in the dark room. One thing I'd recommend, or I wish somebody had told me, is to buy face wipes, because I'm kind of the splash, lather, splash, face wash kind of person, and I didn't want to do that with my eyes. If I had a face wipe to like remove the sweat and gunk off my face, that would have been much better. So if you are having the surgery done, maybe get some face wipes for yourself. Day 5 is when I went back to the office. I had a family member drive me, definitely could not see well enough to drive, and they removed those contact lenses. It didn't hurt. If you wear contacts, it's like legit just a contact lens that they removed. I was afraid that it was going to hurt or that my eye was going to be stuck to the lens. I don't know. I just had all of these fears. It's not horrible. They removed the lens. They did some tests to see how well I was seeing. I couldn't read anything on the screen. I couldn't even see the big giant A or the big giant E. I don't know what letter it was. But they said that it'll continue to improve over time. And again, just because my prescription was so high, that was probably the reason for it. Day 6, day 7, I was on my phone a little bit more. I could start to see Instagram pictures. Couldn't read the captions, but could see the pictures. I could be on Facebook, again, looking for pictures. I tried responding to a couple emails, which I could do if I increased my text size to the full capacity. So I was like a grandma trying to read on the screen, and it was hilarious. So I could do that after day 7, but between day 7 and week 3, I really didn't see much improvement. And it was kind of a hard time because I couldn't see. My prescription was better than what it was originally, so I couldn't wear my glasses, but you don't want to go and buy glasses because your prescription is going to continually change. So I just like stayed at home and did a lot of nothing. I listened to a lot of audiobooks, kept my children alive, made food, and that was about it. Around the 25th day after my surgery, that's when I'm like, hey, I can actually see, I can be on my phone more, I can respond to emails, make YouTube videos. So that's what I am doing here today. It's what I love to do. So lastly, tips that I want to give you guys if you are considering PRK or LASIK. If you qualify for LASIK, do LASIK, because you can pretty much see 20/20 and be up and moving by the next day, versus mine where the doctor says it can be up to 3 to 6 months before you see clearly without any foggy things here and there. 2, make sure you don't have to work, drive, or look at a screen for at least 2 weeks. My job is heavily revolved around screen time. I teach online, and so my class is online on a computer, so I took off an entire month. I actually don't have to teach my first student until July 5th. So it's coming up, but it'll be about a month and a week. 5 weeks, about 5 weeks. Next tip, take your Tylenol PM or your sleeping aid, whatever that is, before your surgery. That way it starts to kick in, and as soon as you get home, you'll crash and sleep, because the first couple hours are going to be the worst as far as pain goes, and you do not want to be feeling that. So definitely take that ahead of time. Also, like I said, bring tissues with you, because my nose was running, my eyes were running, and I was just in the car wiping all of that loveliness on my shirt. So do that. don't skip on your drops. In the beginning, the directions that were given to me, it said to put them in your eyes every 15 to 30 minutes while you're awake. And I know that can sound tedious, but my eyes were always in more pain if I skipped that. So I would just set timers on my phone, put the drops in my eyes, or like I said, I was sleeping. Even now, I will still wake up in the middle of the night. So if I roll over and I am awake enough to realize I'm awake, I will actually put drops in my eyes now, even a month later, just because waking up in the morning, they can be really scratchy and kind of painful. But I notice as long as I'm keeping them wet, and moist, then things are okay. So make sure you are on top of your drops. Okay, on here, I mentioned face wipes. I wish I had face wipes. That would have been really nice. Sleep with those little eye shields at night. That way you're not worried about scratching yourself. I had this scary dream that there was a spider in my hair, and I woke up like jolting out of my bed, and I like scratched my eye. It was horrible. So wear the shields. I wasn't wearing the shields. And then the last thing I want to share is that it is worth it. I was worried in the beginning for about a solid month, thinking, I still can't see, I still can't drive, I can't drive myself to the gym, I can't do this and that. All I can do is house chores, and nobody wants to do house chores. But now 1 month in, I would say, holy cow, I can drive without wearing glasses. I have never driven without wearing glasses or contacts, so that is an amazing miracle. And my prescription is getting better day after day. I do have a 1 month checkup with the doctors coming up, so if you want another video or you want like a 6-month update, let me know and I can make one of those for you. Otherwise, if you found this video helpful, or if you're having PRK surgery here in the future, give this video a like. And like I said, I would love to read your comments in the comment section of this video, what your prescription is, whether you are planning to have your eyes done or not. I just find it really interesting to see what everybody's prescription is. Otherwise, thank you for clicking on this video. I'm Jennifer Anderson. I hope you subscribe and join the VIP Kid Clan. Watch my videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. And until next time, you guys, see you later.